In Judaism, it's quite a important halacha for women to dress modestly. What's less well known is that it's also a significant mitzvah for men to dress modestly. And when one comes to the definition of what is modesty, you'll see why. Modesty is really about being dignified. In other words, it's a sense that man is a soul and a body, and the clothing of the soul is the body. And to dignify that covering and that initial clothing, we're supposed to dignify ourselves even further by dressing our clothing of the soul in a very dignified way. And therefore it applies equally to men as it does to women. And just as women have certain that deal with what exactly is the definition of being as a human being, so also, and in general questions, the way to get an answer satisfying is to ask a woman, because there's no man who can really, in a satisfying way, explain to women why they dress in a certain way. I can give you one little taste, though, which is that that women are supposed to be souls, just as men, and therefore, when they are in public, they should be not parading themselves in a way that flaunts their physical side of themselves, because men really have inclinations that are sometimes good and sometimes not so positive, and men have a temptation and inclination to look at a woman not as a soul but as a body. And when women dress in a not so dignified way, well, they have the ability to pull men away from looking at the women in the dignified way that they should be, and respected in a way that women should be. So women dressing way not only themselves will be much more dignified and relate to themselves in a more dignified way, which is really the essence of the mitzvah, but in addition, the men will also be able to relate to women in a more dignified and spiritual way, and that is the way that God really wanted the world to be operating, so that men and women can relate to each other in an uplifted way and not merely as physical beings.